Hey, what's up, guys? It is the Cypher Slacker, and I am going to make you a 6 Samurai deck profile that is geared towards Master Duel. So, first off, Master Duel got Gateway of the 6 back to 3. So, we're going to start off here with um, our three kind of main monsters. We've got 3 copies of Kizaru, 3 copies of Kazan, 3 copies of Kageki. Kizaru is a special summon, or is it's not a special summon. It's a monster that, if it's special summon, it is a searcher. So if you open up Kageki, which you normal summon Kageki, it allows you to special summon a level 4 or lower 6 Sam from your hand. You special this guy, you can get a search. Now, when he is special summoned, it checks your field. If you have, whatever attribute you have on field, you can't search for that. So you have an earth and a wind, you can't search for earth and wind, but you can search for something else, like dark, like this guy. Anarchist Monk of the Six Samurai, and Tactical Trainer of the Six Samurai. Now, these two are very similar cards. They are extenders that you can special summon from your hand. They're both once per turn, and the beauty of it is they're tuners, and they have hidden effects. So this one, if you use it as synchro material, that synchro monster that you summon gains this effect, and that is a continuous effect where your opponent's monsters lose 500 attack, and if this guy is used, your opponent's levels are all reduced by 1. So if your opponent is playing a synchro strategy or an exceed strategy, they are going to be kind of thrown off. The next card that we're going to look at Great Chogan Sheen, and I'm going to put him down here in the side deck. Now, this is for Master Duel, but I'm going to use, the side deck here to kind of showcase some cards that I'm going to showcase you guys like some cards that I kind of want to bring attention to and talk about. And this is going to be a mix. This is going to be a competitive and then or a casual, but also a competitive list. So first, I'm going to go through and make the pure with hand traps, and then I'm going to take out some of the cards and then put in more competitive cards, so you guys can kind of see both sides and then choose whichever one you like better. Um, Going through some of these, we're going to play one Grandmaster, one Hatsume. Hatsume is a very interesting card because you could get her out and then banish 6 Sams from either field or grave, special one from the graveyard. And then Fuma is just your level 1 tuner. I really wish that this card had a special summoning condition. Sadly, it doesn't. The extra deck is, and like I said, this is going to be the pure 6 Sam version first, and then the more competitive one. So one Rion, 2 Shien. Actually, I think I'm liking 3 Shien for the more casual version, um, because it's a good card. Like, it's a not hard once per turn monster hit, and then his spell and trap counterpart is also not hard once per turn. So you have the monster negate, the spell and trap negate. This guy's a bouncer, and this guy is just like that one that, ironically, he's like Kazan. He can special summon himself back from grave if you control 2 or more 6 Sams. I like that the new synchros are kind of like counterparts to the old cards, because these are all legendary 6 Sams. I believe Anishi had a bounce effect, but it's kind of cool that the synchros are kind of emulating what the original cards were, and I think that kind of does give a little bit of hope that we will see really cool synchro versions of Mahizu and Shinai. I would love to see these 2 cards redone as synchros. I think that would be like really cool. But guys, we got to carry on here. So we are going to play 1-1-1. 2 of that, 3 of that. So 3 copies of Gateway, because Gateway is amazing. I can't believe they put this card to 3. Basically, first effect doesn't really matter. Last 2 effects only matter if you're playing the Shien, and if not, you're not playing the Shien. Just look at the middle effect. Literally, add 6 Sam from deck or hand to grave. Remove 4 Bushido counters. Not hard once per turn. So you can activate this as many times as you have counters, and you just keep on keeping on. And I do kind of apologize for rushing through this. I've made this video a couple times, and it just didn't save correctly. I tried to use this snipping tool, and I don't know if I somehow ran out of space, but it's not saving the video completely. So I'm kind of gonna run through this because I've literally made this video. This is, I think, the 4th time making this, so I'm a little kind of tired of talking. But we're gonna run through these real quick. 3 Maxi, 3 Ash, 2 Called By, 1 Cross Out, 1 Talents. And then I'm messing with this card because I don't believe this exists yet in Master Duel, but I'm just gonna throw it in here. Because more casual people, you know what I mean. You can just kind of fill that in with either 6 AM or whatever your choice is. Or if you want to take this on to Edo Pro, you can play it there, which is actually where I'm making this because the original one I was making in Master Duel Pro 3, but for some reason it just didn't want to save. So um, this is the list, and I'm gonna throw in real quick. We are going to mess with a side deck and then kind of go from there. So the side deck, like I said, it's Master Duel. You don't really have a side deck, but there are some things to consider. You could consider playing Droll and Lockbird if your opponent, gets to go first and they, start to play something like 6 AM. You have Droll and Lockbird to kind of stop them, and then I'm gonna throw in the things to make this deck just a tad more competitive. So we've got the Brone, we've got the Saber Invoker. Saber Invoker is actually a pretty cool card because if you get it out with 2 level 3s, you can special summon a level 4 from deck. 1 Dagaris, the Syuja Skull Dread. I feel like you kind of have to if you're playing a little bit more competitively. I somehow spelled Isolde wrong. Isolde because she's free in Master. I feel like there are so many just busted cards that are still free in Master Duel. Or maybe it's because, Konami doesn't make a lot of money off of Master Duel and they can let these cards be free. I don't really know. I mean, I'm sure they probably make a decent amount of money off of Master Duel, but anyway. Nope, that's not how you spell that. Flurret before. And the last card is the Phoenix Gear Blade. We're going to throw that down here. So, guys, taking a look at the list, this is the list that I'm playing more casually. If you want to up it and you want to make it a little bit more competitive, I'm going to show you how to do that. So we're going to nix the Rion. We're going to cut him to 2. Cut, 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 eliminate, cut, and leave him at 2. You're going to bring up the Baron to floor. You're going to bring up the MX Saber Invoker, the Dagaris, the Skull Dread, the Isolde, the Masquerena, the Little Knight, and the Appaloosa. Appaloosa, for some reason, is free in Master Duel. I don't know why. Isolde is free in Master Duel. MX Saber Invoker, like these busted ass cards, are free. We're gonna add up the Gear Blade. We're gonna add up the Gear Blade. We're gonna add up the Ferret. And you know what? I'm gonna say go ahead, since we're putting this to 45 cards. Go ahead and play Droll. Play Droll. Have fun with that card because you're gonna shut down your opponent. You're gonna either draw Maxi, Ash Blossom, or Droll. Pretty much, if you end up going second, you're gonna have a pretty good chance to see at least one of those in your hand. Ball out, man. This deck is super fun. It's super fun in Master Duel. And I feel like just having these 9 hand traps really allows you to kind of ball out and play kind of how you want. So, guys, this has been a competitive but also a casual list. And yeah, Cypher Slacker out.